Hi and welcome back. Part 2, here we go. I shall be having the words with the person who was ringing. The second time that actually managed to cut through. First time I cut them off. The second time they cut through to me. So let me get you back over to the table and we'll carry on. We'll resume where we were. So we just finished cutting the outside edge off this one by hand because the acetate was quite strong on the back here for the little tiny blade to cut through. So we just gave it a helping hand. It cut through the paper but not the rest. So that's going in the bin. So that's going there. And so we're back to the card now. Look, we're over here. So this was the textured layer that we did. So I just need some Tombow on here. And just get that back on. Just put some texture on there. So that's that one. There we go. Hopefully some of you will come back and join me for the second half. Okay, so that's just going to lighten that and just lift that and put some colour behind there. I'm going to raise this onto foam pads. So I'm sure if people aren't coming straight back in, they will join me on the replay. So I'm going to place some foam pads on the back here. So we just need to find the pads that came yesterday. I've had them all with me, and now they're not around. There was a packet of these. Hello again, you're there. Well done. I'm just trying to find the Stampin' Dimensionals. So they were in the packing yesterday. I thought I'd got everything with me. Stray packets kicking around. All else fails, we grab a new pack. We always have new packs if we can. So the Stampin' Dimensionals, we just need them to go across the back here. And we're just raising it up so it's just going to stand a little bit proud. So we had lots of people praising these the other day at the class. These are the mini ones, which was just ironically handy. We're going to just take these off here. They're very small, so I tend to put them along the line here. The small ones are much better for doing what we're doing here. Yvonne's back as well, so we've got Irene, Yvonne and Pam on there at the moment. The others I'm sure we'll just jump back on and just see the end of it as well. I like to just put these so that these pieces go flat. I missed those ones, but I'm just going to pop these along there. Just pop these on here. The trouble is with plasters that they keep getting rucked up on the edges, don't they? So especially when they're in and out of water. So I might just put one at the bottom and one at the top just to keep those pieces caught, and maybe we'll just put some random ones in the gaps there as well. Now I haven't taken all the backings off, have I? So we're going to juggle the backings. A couple more in there. We don't want it to fall off, and its acetate is shiny, so we kind of need to make sure that these are all removed. I've done those two. That one. We'll try and take them off. We'll soon know which ones have gone, won't we? There's nothing to move. That one's sticky. That one's sticky. That's sticky. That one's not. Okay, so we're going to place this the right way up. Okay, so we want those flowers we want the stripes to be flat in straight lines. We cut it flat, so it should stay flat. Now, I've got a little bit of a wispy bit here. So if I've got a nail block to hand, I'll just take that edge off here. This is an old nail block. I think by now most of you know I'm a fully qualified nail tech, so I do my own nails, hence waiting to repair this one when I get time. But my nails are all done here. So when I've finished with them for nails use, they come in here and they get battered for sanding, which they have then an extended lease of life, which is good. So I'm going to place that on there. Glasses up. I like to use the top third, so it's not in the middle, it's kind of like above there. But I want those lines to be perfectly straight and kind of to the left and the right properly. So there we go, we're just going to press on there. And then that one's in place. Now, I thought I had there's one on there. I had my small business set here. My small business, there we go. My small business is always lovely for the thank yous. So I'm going to add a little one on there. Which one shall I put on there? You've got Made with Love and Handmade for You. They're kind of stamps that we put on the backs of the sentiments. So I'm going to have one of those. The back, we can do that here now actually. We could do the shop local. You can put Handmade for You. Some nice ones in there. Oh, you've got what's that one? Handmade by for you. That's that one. So I'm going to stamp that one and put in the middle at the back. I will be having strong words with that person who was calling. I must admit, I'm not normally live on a Thursday, so kind of got to give them a little bit of leeway. There we go. So that's that one. I can clean that later. I just want something that I can put on the front on here. I don't like too big a thank you. That's quite chunky. This is quite a nice font. I have used this one before. You've seen this one. So that thank you is very nice, and it is one to fussy cut. I've got a black one there, but I really want to do it in the Blackberry Bliss. So I'll take that one off. Slight angle so I can get it on the card, and some white card. I had those all here. Scraps. My good old little scrap pot here, look, basic white elastic band around there. Tiggs has got a fascination for elastic bands, so I'm just going to take that one out there. That should be big enough. Band back on to keep it shut. As hard as I churn out and get rid of a load of scraps, they're building up behind on the next project. So I do always get lots of these. There we go, look at that, perfect. Beautiful filigree on there. It's just a nice font script. So we'll have some scissors. I can go back under there. So guys, we're gonna attach this one down, and then we'll pop some gems on there to finish it off. I've got to get rid of this plaster tonight. I have an order going in tonight, ladies. If there's anybody who's got any orders they want to pop through, just let me know before 10:30 really, if you can. I'll be finalising it and get up. The cut-off is 10 to 10 for today. So we have to hit that deadline, otherwise it'll go through a day later. So I'm going to be expediting this one, so I do pay extra to get that here quickly. I'm conscious that people want things for Christmas, to use for Christmas on their cards and gifts, so I'm going to be paying for the expedited on that one tonight. So it should be here quicker. Sometimes I have an expedited one that then overtakes an older one that's coming in. The order's a good, decent enough size, it's worth doing, and get it to people quicker. I'm going to trim that off the plaster, sorry. Just annoying me now. There we go, that's better. So I'm just using this on the heel of the scissors here and swiveling the paper, but I'm with my left hand here. The ink's dry by now, so I shouldn't be smudging that. And just keep your scissors still, all in one position. Now I've had some lefties on here. Sorry, I'm only adjusting the camera, aren't I? I'll just bring that back. Come over this way a bit. I have some lefties and they try holding it at an angle like this. Now I'm holding mine outwards, so they are upright, and you want to be able to see your work. So even if you're cutting this way, you want to be seeing it that way on your scissors. You just need to keep them in one place, but don't tilt them over. You'll make it really hard and awkward for yourself. Okay, so we're just holding that outwards so you can see what I'm cutting. There is a weak piece in the middle there that's only held by that little strap, joining the two words together. Okay, now it's up to you how much you take off. I'm going to come round here and up and in that TH at the top there. Okay, so hopefully you can see all of this. Should be on the camera. And then just swivel it all the way around there, down this side. Okay, and then round the bottom. There we go. Excellent. So there's my two little words. Now it's a case of where would you like to place them? And I do like my tweezers, don't I, to be able to show you that. I'll just zoom you a little bit. You seem a long way away. There we go. Come this way. Camera seems to be in a different position now. So this is quite nice on here. It can be over to one side. You could cut those apart in there if you wanted to have a thank and a U. I might do that one for you just for today. We haven't split this one before, have we? So I'm just going to come around the back of that word there and split those two words up. I like fussy cutting because you can actually do that more and you've got more flexibility with your stamps. And then this one, I want to just even that up a bit around there because it's got a bit jagged. So just hold that and turn it round. Come through there. And then that one's in two nice, oops, I'll bring it up to the camera. So there's the U. Oops, there we go, like that. So that one's good. That's going to come here. And then this one here, we have that one and we've taken around the thank. Okay, so you're going to put that one on here. Or you could actually put one there. Thank you. I think I like them there. Or put them back together again. It's up to you. I want to see this greenery around here. So I'm not quite sure where I want to put those. I might do them like that. Part on and off on that one. Okay, so that's going to be adhered down onto here. Tiny little piece of dimension on this end. So we can do that. So pull those back wherever they went. So I'm going to use a little piece of the end, at the edge here, this little border piece, and snip a little tiny piece out there. That's going to go on this end. Take the backing off. And then this piece is going to have the adhesive on here for the whole piece because that's going to be supported by the floating piece. So that's going to go on there like so. There we go. Then this one can come underneath it, can come staggered wherever you want to put it. So it can go like so, and I'll put pads on that one as well. So put some of these dimensional, oops, we're off the camera. It's got in a different position and that's better. Pop that one on there, take the backing off, and one more up here, and take the backing off there. There we go. And I'm going to pop this one under here. So you can stagger them wherever you want, really. Kind of like it in there. There we go. So we've got all of those done. Got some backings on the way there. And then my gems here. So these are the clear ones. These are clear rhinestones. There's lots of little tiny ones in here. So that could be a little twinkle in the sky. And then I'm going to put a couple either side of the sentiment. Odd numbers are good. I think there might look nice. There we go. Now how's that for a nice little finished card? Okay, so there's our floating card. So you can see where the strips are. You can just see the shine in the camera there of the acetate through the middle. Just catch that in there. Look where the fluorescent strip light ahead of me. Oh, hi Susan. I'm making origami stars. Lovely. That's Anne over in New Zealand. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you as well. I think you're from the States. Must be, mustn't you? But if not, we do have Americans watching us. So happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Oh, that is actually Thursday. It's today, isn't it? Oh, yes. I hadn't twigged that because I changed my day. That was amazing, wasn't it? So I took an envelope out here, didn't I, earlier? Now I'm just going to take a piece of the Designer Series paper that we had left over. We have a piece of that one somewhere. I've put it down safely. Don't know where that went. Here. Now the only trouble with this is the fact that if we wanted to use the other half of this, the envelope's going to be on its side. We don't want that. So what I might do is just have a piece of this that tones in with it, and I'm going to colour the back of this piece here. There's no straight piece that's going to come across here at all. So the only other way to do it is using a separate piece of paper, but these colours go with those. So I'm going to take a piece of this on the back, okay, and come around here. The other alternatives we can put, just to bring it in, just make sure I can see the adhesive on there. Not showing very well on there. I think it's getting a little bit sticky on the end. Put a little bit in the middle. It is getting near the end, I think. I'm scribbling away and there's not much happening. So I'm going to pop that along here, along to the edge of that card. Okay. The beauty of the Stampin' Up! Papers is the fact that they do all go together. They all blend in within a set. Okay, so there's usually enough give in there. So I'm going to come around here, and then this strip here I'm going to place onto the front of the envelope. Okay, I haven't done envelopes lately. So hopefully you're going to have a go at the floating cards. You can use any shape you like. I do tend to use circles most because I do feel that they're just more show-offy. The squares could just be a square guillotined, okay, but the circles do go well. Okay, so that's going to be the panel for the back. So that's on the back of the envelope. And now this strip here, got little bits everywhere, haven't I? So this little piece here could just have a nice little panel that just comes down the side there. So grab the trimmer, take a little piece off there. You only want a little tiny piece. Now keep it nice and straight. And then this can come along the edge here. Now you can position that where you like it. If you want a piece either side, you could put a piece of this and mat it onto a piece of here. So if this is going to be, I'm just looking at this and it's just under 3. If I do 3 of the 3 centimeters, the right width to have a little layer. And this is a good one to show you that we have the measurements this side. So if you've got a small piece, you want to use the measurements over here so that you've got a big piece here to hold on to. Okay, and then this is going to be 5 inches, isn't it? So that's for the card. Let's see what the envelope is. Let's judge this one. So their envelope's going to be just under 4. So let's cut that 4. And you're not worried about too much excess. So we're going to attach this on here. Pick out the best piece that you want to use. A little bit of the sky, a little bit of that. So I'm going to glue from here. This one is definitely getting a little bit sticky. It's starting to dry up a little bit. So I've used that right to the end there, and I'm going to place that through the centre. A bit hard to see on a blackboard. But we'll lift that up for you against the white so we can see it on here. Just slide it along. The Tombow will be forgiving. Okay, so you can put that on there. Chop those ends off. Get rid of excess so you haven't got too much waste to worry about. And then all we've got to do is adhere this down, and then we will cut the ends near to the envelopes. It's very fine coming out of there. I think it's a little bit clogged up. The lids were off a long while yesterday, so there we go. And if you just want to press on that a little bit harder with the bone folder, make sure it sticks down, turn it over, and then snip these off level with the bottom of the envelope, and then level with the top of the envelope. So we have the coordinating paper on the back here, okay, and then we have a little bit of the colour coming through there onto the front, and there's our finished card. So I hope you like that. Got a little bit of shiny coming through there, I can see over the back there, and this is springing up a little bit, so you can just press a bit harder down on there. Make sure that that is nice and flat for the envelope. Don't do this side because you'll flatten off your nice textured piece. So there we go. I hope you enjoyed that. And my rubber band monster has come in and he is on the table. he is looking for elastic bands. And as I have one here and one around that box, he's going to be looking for those, aren't you? Hey, what's this? Hey, are you going to stick your head on the camera? Come and say hello. Come here. He's looking. I think he's going to come and say hello. Oh, look at that. Can you see that head and the elastic band? Look at him. Look at that head. Okay. I'm going to grab hold of you now. Come on. You can come and say hello. I'm going to bring the camera back to me. Look, we'll bring that up here. And you can say hello properly, look. Don't look at the table. Come on. You're going to look at the camera. He doesn't very often come through here. This is Tiggs, everybody. So he is a beautiful monster. He's a huge cat. There you go. Be nice and photogenic on there, lovey. There we go. So this is Tiggs. He's the 6-year-old. Okay, 6.5, aren't you? And then Smudge is the 16-year-old. Okay, so it's nice that he comes and puts a little appearance in now and again. Okay, but he's a bruiser. Okay, so we're going to say cheerio. Nice of you to join us. Thanks for being patient on the call cutting us off. And we will see you again on Sunday. Look at this. Look how big he is. And we'll come back on Sunday. If there's any requests, please do give me a shout. And I'll do my best to accommodate. So see you again soon. Thanks for joining me. Bye.